So it's official, guys. Jon Jones, the clown, the duck, the pussy, has retired. What happened to all these negotiation tactics, guys? I thought these were all negotiation tactics, right? No, Jon will fight Tom. He's just negotiating. He's just negotiating. That's why he's acting like how he's acting. He's just negotiating, guys. I wonder how the Jon Jones fans will defend this now, because he has retired, officially retired, and we're going to play Dana's clip. We're going to look at a clip from a while ago from Tom Aspinall, who called it perfectly, by the way, and we're going to read Jon Jones' statement. I don't really feel any sort of way towards this. I'm just happy that it's over. This whole clown show with the heavyweight division is over. I do have a few thoughts though, but we'll get into the clip first. Okay, let's play the clip from the big man himself.
Jon Jones called us last night and retired. Jon Jones is officially retired. Tom Aspinall is the heavyweight champion of the UFC. Jon Jones called.
But Dana, I thought Jon Jones wasn't scared of anyone and that he will definitely fight Tom Aspinall. I thought you were definitely going to get this fight done, Dana. I thought Jon runs from no one. Jon's never ran from a fight, guys. Apart from the time where he ran from Chael on short notice. And also now this. And also Francis. And also Jan Blachowicz. But he's never run from a fight. He's not scared of anyone. He's a clown. And all these Jon Jones fans, from the start, Tom's not scared. Why would Jon be scared of Tom? Tom's a nobody. Tom's a bum. Jon's scared of no one. These are all negotiation tactics, guys. The thing is, right? Jon Jones has just been sat on this belt for so long. For so long now, he's been just sat on this belt, just wasting time. He could have retired a long time ago, and we could have had this division moving. But instead, because he's been sat on the belt like a coward, not fighting, the division's now, it's been held back like a year, a solid year. Tom Aspinall's not fought in a year. He should have got that shot instead of Stipe. As soon as they had an interim champion, that Stipe match should have been cancelled. It should have just been cancelled straight up. I don't understand why it's taken him so long to retire. But now Tom Aspinall's heavyweight champ. He already was anyway. All these Jon Jones fans that are going to come out and cope. Well, Jon didn't actually. Jon deserves to retire. Jon deserves this. Whereas a few weeks ago, it was this fight will happen, and Jon's just negotiating, and Jon's going to destroy Tom. Now the narrative will change. Well, he doesn't need to fight Tom anyway because he's the GOAT. I don't think Jon Jones realizes what he's done to his legacy. He's tarnished it. He's ruined it. No one's going to remember him as a light heavyweight champ with the most title defenses or anything like that. All they're going to remember is the fact that he ducked Tom Aspinall every chance he got. Last week he did an interview with the Nelk Boys, and he left early because they asked him about Tom Aspinall. He left the interview. He's actually running away from interviews as soon as he hears Tom Aspinall's name be mentioned. Do you know how crazy that is? From a champion, the baddest man on the planet, the GOAT of the sport. The dude's a clown. I've just zoomed out. The dude's a straight clown. Always has been. I don't know why people even support this man. Because he's also, and we'll get it up, he's also in trouble with the law again. It's crazy. Another hit and run in a car. It's ridiculous. But we move on to Tom Aspinall's quote from a while ago.
Quiet.
Right. This is almost like Tom Aspinall almost a year ago. I will retire Jon Jones without even fighting him. Can you get more accurate? Oh. He's like a prophet. He's like Nostradamus. Let's listen.
About it. Let's be honest. And since I won that fight, he's gone completely quiet, and he'll continue to go completely quiet about me until he retires, because there's no way on earth that he's going to fight me. Not a chance. I will retire Jon Jones without even fighting him about it.
And that's what he did. He retired Jon Jones without even fighting him, bro. And you know what? All these Jon Jones glazers, I know what they're going to say. Cry about it, blah, blah. You're not getting the fight that you wanted. No, Tom wants to fight for the belt. He's now the champ. He can fight for the belt now. It was never about fighting Jon Jones. It was about fighting for the belt that he deserves to fight for. It was about fighting for the Undisputed Championship when he had the interim championship. It was never about, I want to beat up Jon Jones. It's, I want whoever's got the belt. That happens to be Jon Jones right now. I want to fight Jon. That's what the mindset was the whole time. But the Jon Jones fans are they have extra chromosomes and they can't understand basic logic of, why does the interim champion want to fight the champion so bad? I wonder. It's not because it's Jon, it's because he's got the belt. That's about it. But now Jon Jones is retired. Like I said, he could have done this a long time ago. Saved us all. Not just the heavyweights, but all the fans. We've been waiting to see a heavyweight championship fight. You could have done this after if you knew you were going to retire. In fact, no, actually, he didn't. And before anyone says, he was always going to retire, he wanted to fight Pereira. He was calling to fight Pereira instead of Tom. He was calling to fight people like Derek Lewis, Jamal Hill. He wanted to fight Pereira. He would have, if the UFC gave him Alex Pereira, he would have stuck around. Because he was asking for that fight. He wasn't asking to fight Tom. He was asking for Alex Pereira. The only reason he's retired, make no mistake about it, is because the UFC were like, it's Tom or no one. So he's gone, I'll have no one then. That's the reality of it. It's not because he's just old and he's done enough in the sport, blah, 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 all this fucking cope nonsense. It's because they didn't give him Pereira what he wanted. They said, no, it's Tom or no one, and he's gone, I'm retiring them. Now let's read his little speech, alright? Today I'm officially announcing my retirement from the UFC. I'm not going to do it in that voice, but this decision comes after a lot of reflection, and I want a moment to express my deepest gratitude for the journey I've experienced over the years. I tell you what a journey, Jon. Multiple failed drugs tests, multiple run-ins with the law, beating up your wife, hit and run on a pregnant woman. Oh, what a journey. Coming out as gay, what an absolute journey. It's been amazing, Jon. From the first time I stepped in the octagon, my goal was to push the boundaries of what were possible in sport. And to do that, he took PEDs, really pushing the boundaries there. Becoming the youngest UFC champion in history, defending my title against some of the best fighters in the world, blowing up middleweights, and sharing unforgettable moments with fans across the globe. Aww. These are memories I'll cherish forever. I have faced incredible highs and some tough lows. That's putting it lightly, mate. That's putting it very, very lightly, in fact. But every challenge has taught me something valuable and made me stronger, both as a fighter and as a person. Clearly not, Jon, because you're in trouble with the law again. You're in trouble with the law again, and we'll get it up in a minute. I want to thank the UFC, Hunter, Lorenzo, God, my family, who you beat up, coaches, teammates, and all the fans who stood by me through every chapter. The last 2 fans that Jon Jones has, thank you guys. The last 2 fans that this man has, he appreciates you for, sticking by him for all these tough times. You 2 last fans, he loves you, bro. He really, really loves you. And he's very grateful for your existence, because no one else likes him. As I close this chapter of my life, I look forward to new opportunities and challenges ahead. Maybe coming out could be one of them. MMA will always be part of who I am, and I'm excited to see how I can contribute to the sport and inspire others in new ways. Thank you for being the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come, because you finally fucked off. The best is yet to come, you're right, because you're no longer in the picture. We can move on from Jon Jones. This is probably going to be my last video on Jon Jones ever, because he's finally gone. Hip, hip, hooray. And now, let's have a look, because I did actually save it. I did save it to my profile. Jon Jones is actually in trouble again with the law. If you can believe it or not. If you can fucking believe that. He's in trouble again. Wow, what a surprise. Something about he's here we go, yeah. He's facing a new criminal charge. Can you believe it? Well, you know what, guys? This whole experience has made him a better person. A better person. Let's read. Let's read. Jon Jones is facing new criminal charge for leaving the scene of an accident in New Mexico. A female passenger who was unclothed from the waist down claims Jones was driving and fled on foot. What a surprise. And we'll read the caption because there's a bit more info. The Journal has learned a criminal summons accusing Jon Jones, 37, of a misdemeanor charge of leaving the scene of an accident in February was filed Tuesday in Metropolitan Courts. This happened in February. It's been filed now. The police investigating the crash came across a woman in the front passenger seat exhibiting signs of intoxication and lacking clothing from the waist down. The woman reportedly said Jon Jones was the driver but fled the scene on foot, where a police officer talked to Jones and said illusions of violence were made. So he's still pissing about. He's still messing about with illegal activity. I'm so glad this guy's gone, bro. We can finally move on. We can get Tom versus Garn. Like actual heavyweights that want to fight. Well, I say that want to fight. Garn's a bit of a joke, but we can actually get this heavyweight division moving. And before you all say you're just upset because Tom isn't getting the Jon Jones fight, I've said multiple times now, I'm over this fight. I'm past it. I think it's just funny that Jon Jones has officially now ducked Tom Aspinall. And all you Jon Jones fans that said he would never do this, he would never duck Tom Aspinall, he's not scared of Tom Aspinall, you're all wrong. And Dana White, something to you, buddy. You were wrong about Jon Jones. You were so wrong about Jon Jones. You said Jon Jones has never turned down a fight. Jon Jones isn't scared of anyone. Jon Jones will take this fight. You're confident Jon Jones will take this fight. You will make this fight happen. You will announce this fight soon. Because Jon Jones isn't scared of no one. We all know Tom agreed to fight Jones. We all know Tom said that he's going to fight Jon Jones. It's Jon Jones that didn't want to fight Tom. And you were wrong, Dana. Whether you were trying to convince yourself of your delusions, you didn't convince the fans of anything. The fans saw right through it. And we all knew. You were talking out your arsehole. Alright? We all knew this fight would never happen. I kind of had hope after the Jones seminar in Thailand. It was false hope. I think I was just trying to convince myself, clearly. But, yeah, you were wrong, Dana. All you Jon Jones fans, I hope you enjoy trying to defend this absolute duck who basically retired without fighting an actual contender. One thing I will say, though, that I'm glad about, is that he relinquished his belt before he broke Cain Velasquez's record. I will say that much. I'm glad he's retired now and not after the fact, after he surpassed Cain's heavyweight reign, because that would have really pissed me off. But we can finally move on from Jon Jones. No more Jon Jones videos going forward. Thank God. I'm sick of talking about this gay pussy, bro. This gay duck. Sick of it. But yeah. Let me know what you guys think. This is a good day for UFC. This is a good day. We can finally get some fight news for Tom. Because Tom says that he's got fight news anyway. So we should hear that in the next week or two maybe. And then we can finally get it moving. UFC 320. I'm predicting Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane for the undisputed belt. That's my prediction for UFC 320. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe. Links are down below. He's finally fucking gone. Until next time, I'll see you in a bit.